What is up, guys? Link's Warlord Gaming here, and welcome to episode 64 of ARK Survival Evolved. Now, in this episode, the thing that I wanted to do could possibly extend to make the video longer. However, I am kind of on a little bit of a time crunch here, so that will only be if I have time. That being said, the first objective that I wanted to complete for this video is I wanted to tame what is called I hope I'm pronouncing this right, a Megaloceros. It's a prehistoric elk deer, and like the thing is, I kind of want to primarily tame a male because the males are really good for collecting thatch because of their huge antlers. But the thing is, the females, they can't collect any thatch because all they have is head. They don't have any antlers. So, that being said, I'm going to try and primarily tame a male, and then, if I have time, I'm going to go back to the snow biome and try and find a female. So, wait, hold on. How much weight is this? 148 pounds. Okay, let's see. I got the narcotics. I got berries. Alright, yeah, I'd say, I don't know, I don't need those arrows. I don't need the spoiled meat, stem berries. I don't need well, I guess I'll just take those for extra help. And then the fireworks blueprint, that doesn't weigh anything at all. Okay, so without further ado, let's go on to the snow biome to tame these prehistoric deer in the natural habitat. I want to see if I can get around to maybe, right, nope. Just gonna try and get around to, give him a good flank. Okay, get out. I'm pretty sure that the Megaloceros won't attack you, but I mean, I used to play this game on my phone. I think it was called, Carnivore's Ice Age or something, and it's basically you hunt carnivorous creatures. Well, they're not all carnivorous, but I mean, they all attack you. But you basically just hunt animals that are from, the Ice Age and stuff. And, there's this huge deer that I think is also called a Megaloceros. Now, while it won't, physically track you down and hunt you, it will still attack you, even though it's a deer. I find it the weirdest thing to be killed by a deer. But anyways, I'm not gonna just let this guy's torpor just go down while I'm rambling. Let's see, just put a little narcotic in you, put in the berries, and now just wait for the tame. Man, I still can't believe he's a level 60. The only dinos that I usually find just out in the open are usually just 20 or below. What should I name him? I'm thinking, well, not Rudolph, because Rudolph didn't have nearly as big of antlers as this guy did. No, not Bambi. What's an iconic deer name, other than Rudolph and Bambi? Or what about a moose name? Because these antlers look almost identical to moose antlers, more than deer antlers. Whatever, I'll just have to think about it later. Alright, the Megaloceros has been... Wait, I'm actually wondering if I am pronouncing that right. I'm actually... Probably once I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go Google what's the correct pronunciation for Megaloceros. Come on, let's go. Can you follow me? There we go. Alright, so now that I've gotten my Megaloceros out here in the open, you can see that it tamed out at the level 60 male tamed out at a level 89, therefore having 665.4 health. I guess that's pretty decent for a deer. 672 stamina, oxygen food, I don't care about that. 286 weight, melee damage is surprisingly high, 1,385.5%, and movement speed, 120%. And then torque bore, 10,000. Wait, no, 1,099.5. All right, but I don't want this guy to be all white and whatever color this is with brown antlers. I'm going to let out my inner Picasso and paint this deer. I'm just gonna call it a deer because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and I might be like it might be a really stupid mispronunciation. So I'm just gonna call it a deer from now on until I find out what the correct pronunciation of this is. Anyways, putting that aside, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this guy. Alright, the Megaloceros is now completely done painting, saddle and all, and Jesus Christ, I just realized how big these antlers are. I was looking at them this close and I actually had to back up in order to get the full animal in my field of view. However, he also has a level up. I'll just pump that into health really quickly. I just realized that one level up just already put him to level 90. And he was a level 60 when I found him wild. Oh my god. This is actually... this is probably one of the higher level tames that, like, I've found. Besides, like, not the Black Stallion, because I renamed the Equus the Black Stallion, but what did I rename him? The Drunkard. It's probably the highest, like, level wild animal that I found since when I found the Drunkard, who was level 110 when I found him wild, which I was like, and I don't think I've ever seen another wild animal that was even level 100 plus, at least 100. Yet I find this guy who's at level 60 and he tames out at level 90. It's probably like the second highest wild animal that I found. Probably only second to the Chalicotherium, which I found at a level 110. But whoa. Okay. But anyways, let's check out his attacks. He's got right trigger, it's just a little headbutt ram, trying to stab with those antlers. Left trigger, nothing. And on the right stick, also nothing. And on the left stick, also nothing. It's just a sprint button. So it looks like he only has one attack, similar to the Packy and I think the Sabertooth, because I'm pretty sure those two dinos, or I guess I should say animals, just because the Sabertooth is a mammal, not a dinosaur, not a reptile. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop talking now. Alright, that'll do it for this episode of ARK Survival Evolved. Unfortunately, I do not have time to go back and tame a female Megaloceros, because, like I said at the beginning, I am kind of on a time crunch here, and I was really trying to manage this time to try and just get this recording done, and just to get it done, because I actually have to go now in about 15 minutes. So anyways, this is Link's Warlord Gaming saying so long and